Welcome back.
Hello again.
Oh my God, what happened?
So I'll tell you what, I'm really cheap and poor.
Oh,
So what we do in the house here is we all have our own individual hotspots.
hmm.
For some reason, my phone just doesn't work. I don't know what it is.
Okay,
It just
okay.
never works. So I'm now using one of the other guys'
Oh,
Wi-Fi
awesome.
setup.
Well, that's very nice of them. That's great. Well, you're in a lovely room, man. That's so nicely lit up. It
Ah,
looks really artistic. It looks
would you love to hear that?
fantastic. Yeah, give us a little tour, man.
Yeah, there's the exercise ball, all the games. This is our solarium.
It's perfect.
I
Wow.
got this is my view.
Ah, that's lovely, man.
This is my beautiful little house.
That's so nice. Thanks for
I
showing
have
us
been
around a little bit. That's nice.
I I have been gardening non-stop lately.
Brilliant. Well, the weather's been so good for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, no, it's just not like I burn in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't really stay in direct sunlight for too long. I'm like a fern. I just
Mm-hmm.
like sizzle.
Mm.
So I've been taking advantage of the shade and gardening as best as I can there.
Amazing. Before we lost you, I played your recent single, by the way, "Better Off Without You" once again, and I loved that song. I think it was so nicely produced, man. And
Yeah.
I think like your lyrics are lovely, and like the structures are lovely as well. Like the transitions from like the chorus and into the verses and stuff are so nicely well thought out. Like fair play to you. Well done.
Yeah, well, it definitely wasn't just me. A lot of that was Brian, my
Hmm.
producer. The two of us found each other recently, and we just we fell in love. I'm gonna say it, we fell in love. No, he's amazing. He really, really is, and he knows music. He knows that song better than I do.
Hmm.
It's crazy, you
It's
know.
amazing. It's amazing when you find like that perfect person to help you to take you to the next level, right?
Yeah, it was something I really, really needed, especially at this
Mm,
point, because I was kind of
mm,
outgrowing my sort of singer-songwriter folky roots, and I was
mm.
trying to reach into something more electronic and commercial and pop, and then Brian just wafts into my life, like, just amazingly at the perfect time.
That's beautiful. Can you hold on a second? I think I
Yeah.
lost now I'm having a technical glitch here. It's crazy. I'm doing three platforms now because I feel guilty for not being able to adhere to like the Instagram sort of peoples that don't use Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I totally get it. And I'm starting to hate Facebook a little bit, to be honest. So
Don't say that, man. They're listening. They're
they're not
listening.
listening anymore because they disconnected me, the fuckers. And I'm gonna curse. I'm gonna
Don't
fucking
swear.
pricks.
Rule number one of broadcast: do not swear.
Pricks.
You're a fucking nightmare. You know.
Dude, I'm only on Twitch. Only Twitch can see me live, and they always curse on
Oh,
that
they
thing.
always swear. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
yeah, it's
annoying.
okay. I pre-planned this. Don't worry. I wanted to create this little lull off Facebook so we can have our real conversation here.
Yeah,
You know, so Facebook,
genuine heart to heart.
me, you, and Twitch. You know, the real viewers.
Oh, right, so we're gonna do a recording session tomorrow, and I think we're gonna stream it on Twitch.
I think you should. I and YouTube, possibly if you can do
Oh,
both.
I didn't know you could do live streams on YouTube.
That's what I'm. Yeah, you can do it on Steam. You can live stream on Steam. I didn't even know you
What?
could. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So there, I'm using a software. Well, it's a website called Caster,
Mm.
CASTOR .io. I can link it to you, and it
Yeah.
gives you a week free trial. You can just try it for a week. No commitment, no credit card, and sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, so I might lose myself for a second. Um, and yeah, I did it. I signed up yesterday, and you can stream on like five websites at the same time. The only thing is you can't stream on your page on Facebook, so I'm streaming on my personal page on Facebook, which the reach is better on that, in fairness. So,
Yeah.
um,
It's hard
shite
to get your friends to like your page, isn't it?
on Facebook, yeah, defo,
Yeah.
defo. Instagram's a little bit easier. I can see why you moved,
Yeah.
dude. I'm
That's
gonna
the
see
thing.
if I
That's why I
can
don't
do
like
this.
Facebook. It's just weird. It's hard to do any sort of selling or organizing on it. Like,
Yeah, I mean it was nice for events. That's why I hung on so long, you
mm,
know.
mm.
I like the events thing. Um, yeah, I never felt comfortable with Instagram and events for some reason. I didn't think people would legitimately want to go to the events from Instagram. Um, which
Yeah, I
which
get that.
yeah, but I guess if you're using Eventbrite, right? Like, what did you use to sell the
Smock Alley.
Smock
So
Alley?
we used Eventbrite. We really shouldn't have, because they take way too much money. It's not worth
Hmm.
it. We should have used maybe Ticket Tailor because they're a little bit better. Honestly, I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking of just selling tickets like through my own website, through my own PayPal, and not giving the
Mm.
ticket companies a cut at all.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I
You
think
just
yeah,
email them a little thing. You can get codes from stuff online to check people in,
yeah,
like, and you just check people in online that way.
yeah. I guess you just need to figure out a database how to store their information safely, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of don't really need much of their information realistically,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're farming for that stuff. In which case, emails is the only really important thing you want to be farming.
Mm. I don't know how I'm going to relaunch this Facebook Live
Hmm.
because I'm using a third-party website, right? So
These caster people.
I wonder, should I just link to Twitch and just say, guys, come on Twitch and just watch me on Twitch? Fuck. Like, I'm actually,
Would you shut it down and start it back up again?
yeah,
Is
but
that option?
then I have to stop the Twitch stream too, which is kind of silly, isn't it? It's
How
like
many people do you have on Twitch though?
two.
Oh, hey guys. Hey.
Hey, Twitch.
Honestly, I like Twitch more than everything else. Don't
I,
tell the rest of them I said
I'm the same, man. I'm starting to like Twitch a
that.
little bit. It looks lovelier as well. Like the colors are great, like purple and stuff. Like,
I go on, link everybody to Twitch. Come on.
should I just do that?
But they can't comment unless they have an account, which is kind of sucks.
Yeah. So I don't also want to like be bad out on people that can't communicate, right? It's you're kind of like playing with fire here, right? With all these platforms, my goodness. Well, it's nice we have options, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I relaunch that Facebook thing. I'm gonna be so delayed. I hope I'm not delaying you. Are you okay for time?
Yeah, man, I've got a lot of time. I've got a lot of time these days. I mean, I have no time. You know what it's like, when you've got so much on your plate, but there's no strict deadline immediately.
Yeah,
Big deadlines that would be beneficial if you got it done earlier, but you're just taking your sweet ass time and you shouldn't be.
yeah. It's
That's
lovely.
me.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm. I mean, you're a hard worker anyway, right? So I mean, you're always working. So from what,
my new theory is if you haven't heard of me, I'm not doing my job.
yeah, I like that. I might take that.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, I feel like that too sometimes, to be honest. Now, come to think of it, you know.
Well, because think of it this way: most of the world hasn't heard of you. So
Mm,
if you can get most of the world to know who you are, you're doing better than Jesus.
yeah, that's true. I guess that's what John Lennon meant when he said that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And people obviously misinterpreted that. Okay, so okay, we have to keep it PG now because we're back on Facebook.
Hey, go Facebook. You're
I
not
just
allowed to
have
swear.
We're not allowed to swear. We're allowed to swear. They just don't monetize it on YouTube. I think that's okay. But do you know what they don't like? It's because I played your tune, man. I played your tune. I'm speaking to the artist right here, right in front of me. I'm friends with the artist. We know each other well. You obviously gave me the allowance to play your tune. And they have an automatic algorithm system that'll just turn it off. They don't want to hear it. You know, for whatever
Mm,
reasons.
okay, you might be able to get whitelisted in advance from certain artists, and then they'll
Yeah.
be fine.
I don't know if Facebook. I don't think Facebook have that option yet. I think it will be a thing though, because obviously this is getting bigger, right? The whole online stuff and um, so
But man, from watching you from the very start of this program, because I tuned in from the very beginning, because I set myself up with my tea and coffee and all. Yeah, it's a great show. It's a
thank
really, really
you.
great show. I would like to see you dance more during the song.
Yeah, I don't have much space. Like I'm kind of stuck in this
That's
couch.
that's loads of space.
That's
Have you
loads.
seen these TikTok dancers? Okay, they
Yeah.
can dance with a face this big. You can do it on the screen.
Have you seen my TikTok dance videos?
Your TikTok dance videos?
Yeah,
No, but please show me one, please.
I will. I will. I'll send you. Are you on Tik? You are on TikTok, right? I
Whoa!
take it.
I mean, do it now. Come on, what are
No,
you
I'm not
doing?
gonna do it now, man.
Do it now.
This is about you. This isn't about me.
No, I'm a mirror of everybody I speak to. So, I mean, in a way, learning about you is learning about me.
It is. But I've done enough talking already, you know. So it would be so nice to hear a little bit more from you. But okay, so we're back on Facebook, guys. So thanks for chiming back in with us, Facebook. And by the way, guys, yeah. So just before I continue with Nathan here, if you want a more seamless experience, do try us on Twitch. Which is deMars Entertainment, and there won't be any cuts. We actually had a lovely conversation there with Nathan, with our Twitch viewers, a whole two of them.
The
Uh,
Twitch pair.
So you could be part of that little behind the scenes as well if you join us on Twitch. And YouTube didn't work today, so I will get YouTube to work as well next week. So Nathan, anyway, we already talked a little bit there. Like, so what have you been before you cut off initially? You were talking a little bit about marketing and stuff, and you were kind of focusing on that. Can you tell me a little bit? Just I guess like how what kind of you been up to?
It's funny. It's kind of like how I said to you just before we came back to Facebook. It's this new idea that if you haven't heard my song, I'm not doing my job well enough. You know. So by taking that idea, I'm really trying to get the reach out further and further and further. I've been working with an amazing guy called Abdullah. And Abdullah's like my little marketing guru. He's just a genius. And he's been helping me promote the song and come up with different strategies, ideas, what to do, da 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 da. And you're probably familiar with Burstimo, yeah?
Who?
Burstimo. So Burstimo are this group of, so they're kind of like a marketing company from London who work with artists on a lot of different platforms, but mainly they put a lot of their tutorials on YouTube. And they're amazing. If you're an artist, check out Burstimo.
Burstimo. How do you spell that?
It's Burstimo.
Okay, exactly how it sounds.
Yeah. And do check them out. They're a very, very useful resource. Really, really are.
Great. I'm going to link that in there because that could be great. Thanks for sharing that.
And I've been trying to, when it comes to marketing, I've just been trying to take the story of the song, clips of the song, who the song is intended for, and trying to get it to them. And the best thing that I've found is Reddit.
Really? How random?
Reddit, man. It's full of these little sub-communities. And so the song is like a breakup song. Yeah. And so I went to Or Breakups to see people have conversations about it. And what's really sweet about this little community is that somebody comes on. They say, I had a breakup. It's like this. I feel like this. I feel like this. And then you see all the replies of people saying, hey, try this. Hey, check this out. Hey, this might help. Hey, I've been through this. And there's this weirdly beautiful support network on Or Breakups. And so it's kind of villainous in a way. But the song is for people who have been broken up with. It's for people who are getting through that, coming from personal experience. And so when somebody posted up a thread saying that they felt kind of guilty for moving on, I was like, that's a lyric in one of my songs. You know, I feel ashamed because I broke a smile today. And so I threw that lyric in. And it's kind of evil in a way that I'm marketing to somebody who's just had a breakup and pulling on their emotional strings. But they did reply to me, and they said that it was something they'd never been able to put words to.
Amazing. Wow.
That's kind of the core of songwriting. It's core of poetry, any sort of writing at all. Because, you know, we give words to people to use in their daily life. And so now that person can actually articulate how they feel in a much more personal way.
That's awesome. That's great. Such a random place. You wouldn't think music would sort of music marketing techniques would sort of fall into, but that's a great tip.
It's weird because they hate advertising.
Right.
They hate advertising. People on Reddit, they can smell you a mile away. If you're there just to promote yourself,
Yeah.
you gotta join the community. You gotta contribute. You gotta actually give back.
Yeah,
Almost more
yeah.
than you take, you know?
It's too easy to spam, right? It's too easy to spam on Instagram, Facebook, and of course Reddit as well as places like that. So yeah, there's a fine line. But I guess it's like, yeah, I'm trying to learn this stuff myself, you know, obviously is releasing a single and obviously promoting this podcast now, right? So and it's like how to do it. And I genuinely felt like just genuine about wanting to share this with people, you know, like genuinely feel like the people that I'm interviewing are just filled with so much amazing information and just an amazing vibe, an amazing perspective on life that it'd be such a shame for people to miss out on it, right? So this is so nice. I feel more comfortable sharing it, right?
What I would say though is that like what you need to do now is figure out what are you trying to give somebody listening. So is there somebody out there listening that's an artist and they want to come up and they want to get inspired by the other artists around them? Is it just fans of these people that you want to connect the artist to the fan? So what are you giving to your audience? And that will then sort of guide you in even just trying to get it to those people.
That's amazing, man. Wow, that's great advice. There you go. What's It's amazing how far you've come as well. Like, did you start out doing like was it the circus you were fascinated with, and when did that fascination begin for you?
it's weird. It's one of those things that's sort of omnipresent throughout my whole life. When I was really, really young, we lived in a mobile home site and we didn't have very good heating. So what we would do, our neighbor taught us how to juggle badly.
Mm-hmm.
So we would intentionally drop the balls all the time, and we'd have to bend over and pick them up. And that activity kept us warm when it got really cold.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do things like ballet as well. It was really sweet. So it was kind of there at the very, 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 very beginning. And my mom and dad are insane people, so that madness sort of prevailed. But then about 13, 14, my big brother went to college and he joined the Circus Society in DCU. And I looked up to him. I loved him so much, and I wanted to be like him. And more importantly, I wanted to be better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So he started juggling. I started juggling to beat him, and then I just practiced and practiced. And I had that sort of, that teenage focus. You see teenagers, and they get into this one thing, and they just become mass. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like my nephew had it with video games, and now he's got it with music, and he's become just this musical genius. He's 17, and he's doing much better than I'm doing now. Like.
Mm.
So I had that focus as a circus performer throughout my whole teenage life, and I just became fascinated with it.
Amazing, amazing. And you've joined many, like you're part of like a circus community, and you've done like street projects, right, with them, festivals and things like that. You've moved in pretty deep into that kind of stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the projects that kind of stand out for you that you did, with the circus community, let's say? Because it's amazing, because I'm not aware of this community, right? And I don't think many people are aware that there's like circus communities
Yeah,
throughout Dublin, right?
everywhere.
So yeah, it's
The
beautiful.
really nice thing about the Irish circus community is that it's kind of small enough that you can know everybody very quickly. The best music circus scene is probably in Galway and Cork. Oh no, Jesus, Belfast. That's one of the best circus scenes in Ireland. Dublin's one is a bit more difficult because of things like
Mm-hmm.
rent and stuff, and artists struggle in this city.
Mm.
But over the years, it's weird. A lot of the projects I did were solo projects. So I would do like teaching courses. I did a circus show actually with Joey. And
Mm-hmm.
you saw I did my first ever clown show, and he played the music for that with our other friend Sean. But the most amazing project I was a part of was Capitalism the Musical.
Mm-hmm.
This was music, theater, dance, circus, everything you can think of, all in the one show of about 17 people. And we did some of the weirdest stuff. It was such an unbelievable place. Like, it
Uh,
gave me a good
yeah.
insight into other communities, like not just the circus community, but the little bit of the dance and theater community, which was nice to see. A
Mm.
lot of the activist community, because it's a critique of capitalism. So I got
Mm-hmm.
to see, like, we performed in the Grange Gorman Squat, and we went to Italy and we performed in sort of underground socialist Marxist communities. We got to
Wow.
see a lot of that. So I got to see a lot of, and I kind of got brainwashed. Let's be real. I think I was about 18 when I first joined the group, and I'm learning about what capitalism is.
Yeah.
And my first introduction to capitalism is it's bad.
Yeah.
That's what
That's pretty good, actually, isn't it? I mean, it's a different perspective, right? And it's good to
it's
get that.
it's a nice perspective, but it can be really, it's one of those sort of, it can kill you or it can sort of free you, or just
Sure.
make you extremely cynical and poisonous.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
I've avoided some of that poison.
That's good. You know, it definitely feels like you have, for sure. There doesn't seem to be a bad bone in your body, brother. Um, so that's amazing. I'm just gonna try and share this link to the deMars page before I forget, actually. But that's amazing how you kind of got into circus performing and stuff, because you've implemented it in the Smock Alley show, which I wasn't able to make out at that time, which is something I regret, not being able to make the time to see that gig. But you've incorporated circus performances, poetry, and music into that gig. So can you tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about that? Because it was a sold out show. It got an amazing response and review. So tell us a little bit about that successful event for you.
that was a real breaking point. Like the way, so this song has changed everything. Better Off Without You has changed my image. It's changed the way I perform. It's changed the sound. It's changed my audience. It's changed everything. The Smock Alley show was similar to that, but it was more like a send off of my folky roots.
Hmm.
I had Ella and I had Pork playing cello, bass, and drums. So I had a little band with me. It was great. I
Mm.
had support acts like Neo and KK Lewis, and then
Amazing
I had circus
musicians.
performers.
Mm.
So the circus performers were Sev and Anna, and they're amazing. I've worked with Sev before on a YouTube video. We did one of my songs where I'm performing the circus while playing the song, it's really complicated, and the sound is terrible. But that's because we had to get it live, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But no, so I incorporated all this into the Smock Alley show. I wanted it to be the biggest thing I'd ever done, and because we were filling out a theater, we had over 100 tickets to sell per show, which we found out later was too many tickets. So we actually oversold.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing. Wow.
yeah. We don't tell the fire brigade, but we oversold.
So what? Some people had
Um,
to stand, right? Because it's a seated
yeah,
place,
yeah.
right?
Well, it
Yeah.
was going to be standing and seating together because we wanted to fit in as many people as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of nice. But yeah, so I incorporate circus into everything I do because
Mm-hmm.
I don't get to do it anymore, not professionally, anyways, which is a shame.
Mm-hmm. And some of you, like I remember sitting down with you, Shay Max, wasn't it? We used to get our coffees and have our nice chats and meetings. Because that was the time I used to really enjoy going into town and just meeting up with people, and it was lovely because sometimes I'd actually just run into you, right? And I remember one time I ran into you and I was like, "Hey man, what's up? What are you up to?" And you just like sat down right beside me, didn't hesitate, and it was just like, "Wow, this is brilliant," you know. We just and I ordered you a cup of coffee or whatever, and we had a chat, and we were chatting about your music videos, right? Because this was a time when you were doing when you were planning a music video for two music videos, I guess, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Um,
one of them was communicate and paint.
right, and that was where you wanted to use paint, and you wanted to have a canvas and build a room basically where you could throw
Yeah,
paint around and stuff like that.
and have
And
two people dancing on the canvas, painting with their feet in their hands, and
yeah, yeah, amazing and beautiful ideas. So, are you thinking of any kind of music video for Better Off Without You? Is there any plans for this one?
there are. I mean, of course, it's tough now with the lockdown. We have a lyric video that we shot,
Mm-hmm.
very basic, not distracting, very beautiful, which I'm currently working on today. But
Mm-hmm.
when we come back, I've got some amazing videographers, some really great creative minds. I am kind of looking for a director to help with some of the ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, we're gonna do something amazing because that's the thing. Like I said before, this has been a change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now trying to hit the biggest markets, and I'm trying to punch it really above my weight with artists like Dermot Kennedy, John Bellion, AJ or Angel. I'm trying to hit the worldwide professional stage,
Mm.
so it's no expense spared. You
Amazing.
know,
Well, I would highly suggest Arthur Janowski, who
Mm.
directed the Sun Shakers video at the start of the show, and we had him on the interview there, and he is an amazing person first of all, and
Yeah.
an amazing director. And now he can get quite busy, but if you're looking for somebody with great quality, I would definitely suggest him. But that's amazing. You're reaching for the skies, man. I love it. I love that ambition. It's so nice to see, and you know what you're doing. You found these lovely little places like to market and like I'm trying to move on to like YouTube a little bit and Twitch as we were praising earlier in that little break, and those would be interesting places. Like it is about being kind of innovative, right, and kind of thinking forward and pulling away from sort of where everyone where it has become stagnant, right? Where do you think it has become stagnant
Well,
with
it's
regard to marketing and stuff?
don't tell them I said this, but Facebook.
I knew that was the answer. I just wanted you
Yeah.
to say it so you get
So
incriminated.
here's the thing. What happens with a platform? Like, TikTok's a great example. Okay, it becomes really popular. You get a really great demographic on it, and then the advertisers move in because that's
Hmm.
what these platforms are built for. Like Facebook was never built for the user; it was built for the advertiser to get to the user.
Hmm.
Yeah, and every single social media platform is the exact same. Every single one of them. Maybe not when they start out. Like Twitch seems fine. I don't know. Actually, no, you've got ads in Twitch as well, full on like 30-second
Hmm.
adverts per hour. But all these platforms are there to serve advertisers.
Hmm.
So when you start seeing more and more ads, that's when people are going to start to leave and the audience is
Hmm.
going to move somewhere else. This is why the Reddit community has gone more or less untouched over the years because advertisers just can't get a grip of Reddit
Hmm.
because they're so resistant to advertising. That's why that platform will stay. It will not
Hmm.
change. TikTok is going to go down the drain. Instagram is going to go down the drain. Twitch probably as well, because new people are going to come along that don't do as much advertising.
Hmm. Something
You know?
else will replace that as usual. But I guess it's like, yeah, trying to catch it early, right? So getting that early, getting in there early. It was hard to get on TikTok because the format is so different, right?
It's unbelievable. Okay, so here's the thing with TikTok. It's just there's so much you can do. There is like every single effect on the video. Every
Mm.
different way you can split the screen and add lyrics. It's insane,
Mm.
you know.
Would you like
Because
to? Sorry, go on. Go on.
I was gonna say, because to do something interesting, you need to take the rules of the platform and try to push them. Just push them a
Mm.
little bit, you know. Like what's everything you can do, and can you manipulate that to do something different, you know?
Yeah, it can't be way too different because then it doesn't suit the parameters or the filter or whatever of the platform. But if it's already been done before, or it's too simplistic, or well, simplicity can work, but if it's too plain, you just get unnoticed. So yeah, there is that kind of fine line. So would you like to play a couple of tunes?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I showed you my little setup, but everybody at home, this
Let's
is
let's show
my
everyone our
piano.
setup.
Wait, I gotta turn my piano on.
Oh, that's amazing. That piano came out of nowhere.
And then I've got my guitar just behind me here.
Brilliant. Do you want to play two tunes in a row because we had a nice long chat there, which was nice. And
Okay.
if you
And you
want to,
heard Better Off Without You already, so I won't play that one.
well, that's up to you. No, that
Nah,
you do whichever you want.
I've got a bajillion songs, okay? Um,
Bajillion songs. That's a lot.
I'm actually, I'm gonna wait to, my last song is gonna be on the piano. I'm gonna start on the guitar.
Awesome. I've given you the full screen, so the floor is yours, brother.
Thank you very much. This song is called Monica. It's something I haven't played a lot lately, but we'll figure it out, you know. Through okay? I don't wanna whisper this, so just look and let my body talk. Follow my lead, stepping closer to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you dancing with two cold feet, Monica. Monica, yeah, yeah. Let your body fall on me. I wanna feel the way you're giving to gravity. Ready, set, go, I've got you losing control. I'm gonna let you forget the world, Monica. Monica, yeah. Draw a circle around my breast. Use your fingers to feel the beat in my chest. It's a rhythm that my body's tapping into. Let it linger inside you until you're dancing ain't too hard with Monica. Oh, 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 my Monica. Oh, 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 my Monica. You need space to fall in love. Well, I'm pressing myself against the wall. Take what you want, you can take it at all. I need a lady to walk the walk, Monica. Monica, yeah, yeah, yeah. Monica. The room is spinning now, your legs are wrapped around me. I'm feeling nervous, your strength becomes overwhelming. It's a barefoot blitz, we're gonna find one another. 3 steps and we're dancing, 2 hearts and we're beating, a one body moving, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah. Draw a circle around my breast. I use your fingers to feel the beat in my chest. It's a rhythm that my body's tapping into. Let it linger inside you until you're dancing ain't too hard. Until you're dancing ain't too hard. Until you're dancing ain't too hard with Monica. Oh, 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 my Monica. Oh, 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 my Monica. My Monica. Thank you. Actually, Monica's a friend of mine. She's a really great photographer, really lovely lady. We were around, I think it was nearly in and around Christmas and New Year's. She said, Nathan, there's nobody puts Monica in a song. I don't have any songs with my name in it. And I was already writing the song. I'd been like nearly finished it. And I said, hey, I'll put your name in a song. That was it. Like, but it's got a good ring to it, Monica. It's just got a good my Monica. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. um, I need to get a Twitch, right? I'm actually gonna, let's see. I'll do an old one. Oh, wherever in this world I will know you. The way we change is beautiful, beautiful. You have been taken so far away. I look out on the sea. I try to hear you breathing, and you're not like me anymore. I know it doesn't make sense, but I love you just the same. You're on a glowing boat, set sail away from here, and the wind carries your voice at night. But you're too far out to sea, and you call to me. Oh, 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 oh. But I can't swim, no, no. You have been taken so far away. This cave of changing souls is dripping in your name, and I'm trying to hear you, but the echoes of your voice are strumming at my strings. And they go, oh, 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 I'm on a glowing boat in the vast of oceans, and our ships are passing in the night. But you're not here surrounding me, so I fall into the sea, to the sea. Oh, 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 oh,
Awesome. Amazing. Thanks so much, man. Thank you for playing for us. It's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Ah, it's so great to listen to some live music
Oh,
again. Oh,
oh,
it's
that one always
crazy.
takes it out of me.
Yeah, that's great. Do you always hold that last note as well? Do you always hold on to that
Yeah.
one?
I was playing it around the house one day, and my housemate said, "Nathan, don't finish it. Just sing that note and don't stop until you die." And so I do. That's the
That's amazing. That's awesome. What because you've done gigs in like you've run gigs in the Clockwork Door, right? So
yeah.
what's what's are you is that still go is that still how are they doing during these times, of course? Like are they going to reopen, do you reckon, with
They
all of
will
this?
definitely be open.
Okay,
Definitely.
great, great.
Sean's a madman, and he thinks with his heart, not his head.
Amazing.
Even if it's financially not good, he will still open because he likes the people that come into the business. He likes giving people
Beautiful.
that service, giving people that a place to stay.
Mhm.
And what's really perfect for them is they kind of just had a baby. Yeah, so they
Wow.
get to spend their time, looking after their new family now.
Oh, amazing, amazing. No, that's because it's such a lovely place, and I wanted to give them a little mention as well because I know you worked with them quite closely. So,
Well, we're just good friends now. We started working together because I knew a lot of musicians like yourself. I was like, I can run a gig, and
hmm.
I want to promote the place, and so we just sort of became friends. And it's been like 4 years now, I think.
Wow, wow, geez, how time flies. Because I've seen a few live videos of you running gigs there, and it's such a nice homey vibe. You might as well be at
It's why
home.
we call it the sitting room sessions, because it really, like, you're sitting on a couch. You're in your house, you know. Um, Except you've got a really weird extended family that you've never met before.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love that. I wonder if you might have to change the name of it after this quarantine, right? Because I think the last thing people want to be thinking about is their sitting room, huh?
You're
After
sitting, yeah,
this,
yeah. Not your sitting room
the
session.
not that, yeah, just put that in brackets or just like one of those not stamps, you know. I think that would look great. What do you miss? Do you miss something? Does anything stand out for you, that you miss or you're kind of
Yeah.
craving?
There's one thing, and I kind of knew it was important to me.
Hmm.
I didn't realize how much. Coffee, my double espresso. You know, like when I go to coffee shops, and I've got a few of them. I've even got a secret coffee shop that I go to when I don't want to be bothered by anybody. So when I go there, like, I'm really nice to them, but I don't learn the staff's names.
Hmm.
I don't want to be friends with them. I just try to stay like a customer, so that when I show up, they don't go, "Oh, Nathan, how you doing? How's the music? How's this?" I can just go in and sit,
Love it.
not be bothered by people. So I miss that. I miss having a little safe haven with an espresso, my
Hmm.
diary, my Mac, and I'm typing away. You know, that's the thing I really need.
It's amazing. It's like the little things, isn't it? Really, that sometimes have such a power over our psyche, you know.
And I miss hugs.
Hugs,
Jeez,
yeah,
I
yeah.
miss hugging my friends.
I know you
Oh.
love hugs, man, and it's beautiful. I love giving you a hug. You know, it's always such a big warm hug, man. And you're right. You're right. It's crazy, isn't it? Giving the elbow, it's just not the same.
I do like the foot thing. Have you seen the
Oh
foot
yeah, we've
thing?
done the foot thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I think we lost. Did we lose you, Nathan? Oh, we
did
got you
we?
back. We
Hello?
got you back. You froze you scared us for a moment. I think you've frozen again. Let's see. We might have lost you. Oh, we can kind of hear you coming back in. It's not completely gone. Let's let's give it a second. No, Nathan is okay, by the way, guys. Anybody tuning in, um, he has just frozen on us. Uh, Not physically, but the application has frozen us up a little bit.
Look, I can hear you. Can
Oh,
you hear me?
perfect. Yeah, I can hear you now. We lost your image, so now we can hear your voice.
Same here. I can't see you.
That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's a little bit glitchy now and then, but you know what? I mean, obviously, there's so much we can chat about, and because this is like a catch up,
Yeah.
right? We haven't really spoken in a long time. We're just busy doing our own hustles, which is great to see. By the way, it's so great to see you hustling, and especially that recent single. I truly love it. I truly think it's fantastic, and
Awesome.
I really advise people to listen to it. It's on Spotify. It's just a really well done track. So fair play to you, man, for all the hard work you're doing. I just wanted to say that to you because um, it's beautiful to reconnect with you as well. It's lovely. It's mad. It takes a quarantine sometimes to reconnect with
Right.
people, right?
Mm.
It's a
And
crazy
you're one of
world.
those people that you're always so busy, and I always would love to sit you down for a chat, but it feels like you're impossible to pin down for too long.
I'm like the wind.
Yeah.
I'm like the
Hey, I've
wind.
caught the wind in a bag before. Catch 'em.
If anybody can catch me, it's probably you, brother. Listen, I'd love to have you longer. I have two other guests I have to bring on, and we
Yeah.
got a little bit delayed because of the disconnection. Unfortunately, technology was a little bit against us. Um,
No, of course.
but I'd love to have you back on and have a longer chat, maybe more music and stuff. It would be lovely to have you back.
Well, I've got the lyric video coming out, so I'm gonna be pestering you with that. You can show that on your show.
Brilliant. When are you releasing? Of course I'll do that. Jeez,
I've no idea when, so we're gonna have it done, and then we're gonna do some shadow advertising
great.
before we release it publicly, and then we'll have a whole thing. So it'll be in the next 2 weeks, I'm sure.
I'm looking forward to it, man. And please do send that to me straight away. Is there anything you want to tell our viewers before I let you go?
Yes. Go to my Spotify, Nathan Mack, and you'll see there's an artist's pick, and it has a little speech bubble. Okay, it says, "Let's push 10K." I'm trying to get 10,000 streams on Spotify, because if I don't, I'm going to be murdered. It's a horrible hostage situation. Yeah, so I
Mm.
need that 10K. Okay, so go to my Spotify,
He's not
listen
lying.
to Better Off Without You, please, and tell people about it and share it if you like it. That is. If you don't like it, leave it alone. Don't touch it.
Well said, man. Well said. You're very good at the promotion, I have to say, and it's genuine as well, which is lovely. You know what you're doing. Great song. People are gonna love it. There's no doubt about that. So, uh, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. I'll be in touch.
Yeah. Best of luck, man.
Take care of
Mwah.
yourself.
Bye, everybody.
Love you, brother. Bye, bye, bye. All right, Nathan Mack, and you can find him, guys, on Instagram, not on Facebook. He's on Instagram under Nathan Mack, and same name for his Spotify as well. I highly recommend checking him out. He is very, very good. He's very, very good, and he knows what he's doing. And I see him going big places. So I highly recommend catching him early before he launches into crazy, crazy, amazing places. So